What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Transformers video review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Legacy Animated Universe Prowl. That's a long name. Here he is in his motorcycle mode. It's a police motorcycle, as you can see by the little lights on the back. Other than that, I don't know if you'd be able to tell if it was a police motorcycle. But, looks very cool. I wouldn't say it looks very cool. It's kind of, robot, kind of chunky. But, I think it looks cool. Nothing crazy about it, it rolls all right. Has a little kickstand right there, as you can see, but it doesn't really work that well. Well, it kind of works that well, but on this is a shirt surface, so if you have it on a flatter surface, it doesn't really work that well. I noticed, but it works. Like I said, rolls all right. You can flip the kickstand up, and it rolls a little bit better. The color scheme is pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like, black and gold is a very nice color scheme that goes together. Like, like I said, really nice. So, it looks good. See the Autobot symbol up there. And there's actually is some detailing right there. It's a little speedometer. And that's actually the back of his head. You can kind of see his head in there. But it's not too obvious like some vehicle modes. You can just tell there's a head or robot parts right there. But on this figure, there's not that, like, I guess you can see his waist right there. And, robot joints. But other than that, it looks good. It's not super clear that there's, a robot in there. But once you look a little bit closer, yeah, you can. So, that's about it for vehicle mode. I was going to try to put a kickstand down to stand him up. But, actually, let's take a look at another motorcycle that we've seen before. Here he is with Sideways from Armada. Both are nice looking motorcycles. So, honestly, I think Sideways looks a little bit better. I don't know if that's crazy of me to say, but, For robot mode, though, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come to the back wheel section and just untab the foot from the back wings. I guess these are like the side parts of the motorcycle, but those are going to become wings in the robot mode. Straighten out this leg, bring it down like that, and just push up the foot, and just angle it how you want. And there we go, there's the leg. And then the other side, pretty similar, just bring it down like that. What you're going to want to do first, though, before you straighten out the legs, you can bring them down, get them in a leg position. You want to bring these handlebars back like this, and then bring the front of the motorcycle down because it becomes his chest. And while you're doing that, you want to make sure the arms are out like that. So, like that. If you're vehicle mode, just straighten them out. And then bring the chest and the wings back at the same time. It's pretty complicated. Also, that seat flips up. It's kind of like annoying to do, but it's clever. It is. It's just, annoying to do. So, then the wings flip up, tab in back there, straighten out the legs and the arms, like that, and then pull out the hands, like so. And there we have it. There he is in robot mode. He looks pretty nice. I really like this design. I actually really like the Legacy animated figures. I only have him, but from what I've seen for the other figures, they also look very nice as well. Even though they are doing a unified, Generations G1 styling, because it's Generations, I do really like the look. For Prime, it doesn't work as well, I don't think, but for the animated figures, they look great. And the other universes like Armada, Cybertron, those look good as well. For some reason, Prime is just getting the shaft, I guess. But this figure, animated universe, looks great. You can see the head sculpt looks pretty good. It's not, because, like I said, G1-ish, styling. It's not as pointed or dynamic. It's very square. but it still looks good. You can still tell it's animated Prowl. And the design, very reminiscent, looks good. And for articulation, he has, you can actually kind of see his articulation, you know, the joints in there. Swivel at the shoulder, and out and in, a bicep swivel and an elbow bend. Nothing at the wrist. And then he has a ball joint at the neck, which is very posable. So you can cock his head like that, look up that far, look down that far. So, very nice neck posability. He has a waist swivel and a little bit of an ab crunch, which is pretty cool. That's for transformation, but it works for articulation as well. So, then he has a very high kick. A very high kick that way as well. He's very not hindered, which is very nice to see. It's very just, he can do a lot of stuff. Oh, we'll take a look at that in a second. Knee bend, and then an ankle pivot and point, like foot point and ankle pivot, because it's on a ball joint, so you can get a lot of articulation out of that. But yeah, very nice articulation for a deluxe figure. Well, it's modern, so I guess, you know, most of them do, but looks great. I do wish he came with the, I think the original figure had the traffic light nunchuck or flail. Thought that was pretty funny, but I wish they did that again. But he does come with 2 accessories, which is weird because only one of his hands can hold it. So the wheels are, I don't know what that would be. I guess that would be like an outer rim part of the wheel. It comes off, and obviously you just spin it. You don't have to take, what I did before was I took each of these individually out. What I realized you can do is you hold it like this, and you push it, and it spins out like that. So then you can click it in a little bit more, but it's an automorph feature, which is pretty nice. So you can just do that, and then you can hold it in this hand. So yeah, that looks very cool. I really like that. It's big, obviously, for like, you know, a shuriken or whatever, but it looks very cool. I like it a lot. And he has a second one as well, just to even out his legs, I think. But this one's harder to get done. But, like I said, only one of his hands has the slot to hold it. So, that's kind of upsetting. The other one is just a regular hand, just to hold any other accessory. So it can't hold this, but it still looks cool. It's still a neat feature they did. I like it a lot. I think that they did that on the original figure as well. So, but yeah, love the weapon storage. How it just, you know, very seamless. Like I love that. That's awesome. So, yeah, for comparison, we have the original animated or electrostatic Soundwave here. So he was a short deluxe, but here's a animated deluxe compared to a new Legacy Deluxe. And as you can see, he's more, you know, stylized. He has more fingers. The plastic's completely different. And, yeah, you can just tell, you know, the differences. I wish I had an original Prowl from Animated to show you the comparison, but I don't. So, here is Siege Prowl instead. So, they're about the same height. I think his visor is, like, about the same height. So, there they are. This is a regular Prowl, and this is animated Prowl. So, he was a ninja, so that's why he has shurikens instead of a gun. So, but yeah, this figure, great. I do suggest it a lot. I wish they would do, I was hoping they would do a repaint or retool of it for Sideways, because I feel like just this mold would get some use out of it. But they haven't done it. I don't think they're going to, since they just revealed or they didn't just reveal this a couple months ago, but they revealed Cybertron Sideways in the bomber mode. It's like a stealth bomber. So I don't think they're going to be doing Armada Sideways anytime soon. And so I saw him. He was cheap. And, yeah, it's a great figure. I do not regret getting him at all. He's awesome. Definitely suggest this figure or this mold. There's also the Chromia figure, which looks all right. I don't really... That's apparently the Cyberverse universe Chromia. It doesn't really look like that, but this figure is great. The mold is awesome. Definitely suggest it. And yeah, if you like the video, go ahead and like the video, obviously. Have any questions, comments, there's a comment section down below. You can use it. And if you like the content, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.